Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is Scandal, Season 6, Episode 10, The Decision, aka the 100th episode. So this is the what if episode. What if Olivia didn't go forward with a defiance move which caused Fitz to win the election? What if he lost instead? So the episode starts off in present day where Jake, he's trying to convince Fitz to not, I repeat, to not do anything, meaning that Cyrus stays in jail, Millie would become the president. Fitz is saying Millie wouldn't want to be the president that way. Olivia, she's not so sure. And one part of me was like, Jake, you know what? This is exactly why we don't like you. Because you're always the type of, woe is me. That's why I get whenever Jake talks. Oh yeah, please like, comment, subscribe if I didn't already say so. My name is Romie. Olivia is now pondering, to do or not to do. And right now, she doesn't know what the answer is. Fitz is over because he's trying to figure out what happened to you, when did you change, because you used to be the person that was here for, I'm going to wear the white hat, we're going to do the right thing. Now it flashes back, and we see the moment when Olivia initially said yes to go forward with defiance. Instead, she says no. And trust me, they were not happy with her saying no, because it had to be unanimous. Millie was really irked and irritated because during election night, he lost by what, less than 3,000 votes? And it just, she was just saying, we could have won. He could have won, and you did nothing. So now Olivia's leaving because her job is done. Her job is done. She's still wearing one of those wigs where like, oh God, enough of this mess. And Fitz comes to say, oh hey, so yeah, I'm not the president anymore. So yeah, so what's good? Essentially, it's kind of almost like a what's good? What you doing, pal? What you doing, buddy? Olivia said, well, I'm going back home. I have work to do. This is over. You're going to go back with your wife. I'm going to go back with my life. Thank you. I said, oh, I don't know why. Something's wrong with me. The fact that that actually hurt me, that hurt me a little bit. It did. It did. I said, this can't last for long. Olivia, she's back to normal life. She's finally done with them, you know, strong, hard-looking wigs. She has the natural hair going. I'm like, look at Olivia. She's like 10 years younger now. Wow. Wow. What a look will do. Olivia looking good with, you know, her curls out. Actually looking refreshed. Actually looking happy. Actually looking like she's not about to go and beat someone. I said, dang, I miss this. I miss her so much. Oh. But why? She said she had to go back to work and now she's working with Marcus. Yes. Where's Harrison? I don't care what... let me back up. I do care about the foolishness that he's doing in his personal life. Because, like, no, we don't tolerate that mess. Not at all. However, you're telling me he couldn't get an honorable mention? We're going to replace Harrison with Marcus? Shonda, I respect you and I respect that overall decision. Doesn't mean I have to be happy with it because Harrison, dang, could you imagine if Harrison was still here? Because Harrison was still really a fixer. He was the type that was willing to get his hands dirty. Marcus is just this goody two-shoes. I don't have time for all that. So now, Olivia and Marcus, they're working together with Dave and Rosen, and Abby's still there, and so is Huck. Huck is really the computer tech guy, because remember, that was his MO. It's like, oh my gosh, all of this stuff. All of this stuff. Olivia doesn't know the stuff that her father did. It's so different. But again, she's working with David because she's working in this small storefront, and she's happy. She goes home, and Fitz is there. He's there, even though she's supposed to have a date. She's supposed to have a date with what? Medicine? If I'm not mistaken. But she's like, alright, going on this date. Oh, Fitz like, I left Millie. Congratulations. Look, Olivia, I'm here for you. I want to be with you. I want to marry you. I thought you loved me. I thought that, you know, once this was over, we could still be together. She gave him that look of, how, Sway? How? But no. The elevator closes. It opens back up. They go and they kiss and make out. So now we know that they're going to move forward in a relationship. And I'm sorry. Part of me was like, oh, this mess. But the main part was like, thank you, God. As long as Olivia's happy, even if it's temporary, even if it's not real, I'm for it. Because I'm tired of seeing her so angry and with that face all the time. Now we're at her wedding. Yes, Fitz and Olivia's wedding. Who would have actually see the day for them to have this type of... Oh, and it was beautiful. But you know who else was there? James. James is alive again. I said, dang. I didn't realize how much I missed James, because James used to get on my nerves. James used to get on my nerves, but now I understand why he was there. And I wish he was back. Because Michael is cool and all, but we can get rid of a couple of characters and have James do that. Because James was like a couple of people in one. Let's be honest. James can come back. James doesn't want to be Cyrus' secret. Cyrus doesn't want to sit next to him at the wedding. So James is over. It's like, you know what? Why don't we go and talk when I don't have to be your secret anymore? Cyrus notices, wait a minute, why is Millie acting like single white female off to the side? Of course she's not going to come in to see the wedding, but she can't let go, so she's there. Cyrus says, you know what, Millie? You don't deserve this. Let's go. Cyrus gives her this pep talk of how she's such a great woman and how any man will be happy to have her. And Fitz was, you know, he was just a chump and all of that. Millie gets in her feelings and kisses Cyrus. I said, wait a minute now. When, Shonda, you're not going to do this to us. Cyrus and Millie? Yeah, no. Olivia, she's in her white wedding dress. I said, look at Olivia. Finally in some white, and I believe it. She's looking good. She's trying to get Huck together because Huck isn't scruffy. Huck has like a 1980s over-the-top hair and then beard. I said, what the... Huck, what's going on there? You never had... Oh yeah, because then he never had Betty, so then he never had... Jesus, look. It was a lot, but that wedding was beautiful. It was white, black, and red. There were red trees going all down the aisle. Even Olivia's father was there. I'm not sure if he was invited, but he was there. I'm not sure he was invited, but he was there. Huck having to give Olivia away and not wanting to give her away. It's just like, it's fine. I'll be fine. I'll be great. Everyone's happy for her, except for Papa Pope had that look of, ugh. I want you to marry this man so that you can take control of the Oval. Not go and be his regular mundane wife. Like, no, that's not what I wanted, but you look beautiful, so of course I was going to be there for your wedding. They go, they get married. I was actually happy, even though I knew this wasn't going to last, even though I knew that it was going to turn into something else soon. But Fitz, he wants to go, and it's weird seeing Fitz in regular clothes. It's really weird seeing Fitz in regular clothes instead of a suit and tie or dress shirt. It's weird. But Fitz wants to go move into a bigger house. Olivia has this, because I think his hair was even shorter. Olivia wants to stay in her apartment. I mean, our apartment. But she's working in her storefront. They're slowly expanding. Fitz is essentially like a news anchor of sorts. No, he's a political analyst. And I'm thinking, that doesn't really suit Fitz. Guess what happens? Millie and Cyrus get married. Again, none of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. And this is where Cyrus goes and tells Millie, you know what, that man, he was nothing. He was just a mannequin. A mannequin with nice clothing, with money. You know what we'll do? Why don't you become president? Yeah, you have the stuff. It's still not too late. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter with the social... It does not matter. You are seen as a regular person. You got cheated on by the president. Oh, we can parlay this into something. I said, wow, Cyrus still had that. I'm going to get mine. Because this was never about Millie. This is always about him. That's the thing about Cyrus. Even though that's how all of them felt, still, Cyrus is on another level. He really was. And that's why I was kind of happy when he got put in jail. But he's a get out by now. He really does. Jake is trying to figure out, hey, Fitz, you good, bruh? How's married life? Fitz is saying, things are great. Oh, so what's wrong? She's not, the sex isn't great. She's nagging. She's controlling. No, she's none of those things. It's just, it doesn't necessarily feel like we're fully married. Something's just off. I'm not getting all of her. I said, this conversation shouldn't be happening. Why is this conversation happening? Huck, the hair is even worse now. It's even worse. It's like bundles and bundles, and the beard's even thick. I said, Harrison! I'm sorry, Castaway. It just reminded me of Castaway. I don't know why. Huck loves this show. It's essentially The Bachelor, and guess what? Lindsay's on there. You don't know who Lindsay is? That's Quinn. Quinn's on The Bachelor. She's on The Bachelor, and she's a really high level contestant on there. Abby, is talking to Olivia and trying to figure out, Olivia, so what's going on with you and your man? What's going on with you and your man? Is everything cool? Is everything good? What's up? What's Gucci? Yeah, things are great, Olivia. You have a great relationship, or you got what you wanted, but it's not enough. You expected for him to be in a different position. You expected to marry the President of the United States, or be with a man who was the President of the United States. So we'll see how that goes. Now, Olivia sees the future Pope and Associates. Again, there's still certain things that would happen regardless, like Olivia going into Pope and Associates and expanding. She tells Fitz, and Fitz is over it. He's trying to figure out, so you were willing to go and spend money on that, but you didn't want me. You didn't want me to go and get a house for the both of us. Interesting. I see where your priorities are. Of course, Fitz, we know that her career always comes first. That's the issue with Olivia. Her career always comes first, and she really doesn't have the emotional capacity to deal with anything else relationship-wise. She just needs, oh God, I hate to say it, she almost needs someone like a Jake that's just going to be there and do whatever she wants. But realistically, anyone with an inch of pride or more respect won't be able to do that for too long. So that's the situation regarding that. Now Millie went and but then he goes and I think accuses her of sleeping with Marcus, or it's like, oh, so you and Marcus are getting pretty close. And I said, let's not do that. Oh, so because she was your whore, she has to be a whore of everyone else? Well, what about you? What are you doing? That's what I was thinking. Cyrus comes home. He has a perfect idea as far as what to do with the reporters and Millie running for president. And Millie says, no, I have the perfect reporter. It's James. Of course it's going to be James. Cyrus is thrown off like, Lord Jesus. He's trying to pretend to be straight. He's trying to go and make a way for himself. And then James comes back here out of nowhere. Olivia and Marcus, they go to the White House to go meet the president. The man that won instead of Fitz. And the issue is that Olivia doesn't have White House connections anymore. So she's essentially on the same level as any other regular, because she's not even a politician, any other journalist or, lawyer. She doesn't have much power. I mean, she's going and Marcus is taking pictures of her while she's like, hey. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is a different Olivia. And with Marcus, I see where this is going and I don't like it. While James is trying to interview Millie and Cyrus, what ends up happening is James keeps talking about relationships and trying to figure out how, so this is cute, but this isn't perfect. It's like, oh yeah, all relationships aren't perfect. Cyrus tries to deflect and say, why don't you go and get photo albums or, anything. Just go. Millie goes, like, oh yeah, it's a perfect idea. This is when Cyrus talks to James, and James is over. He's like, so this is what you decided to do. You decided to go and be with someone even though you know that you want me. At the end of the day, you're just wasting time. You're just playing yourself. Don't play yourself. This is what you want over here. That over there, that's cute and all. That's cute for appearances, but that's not what you really want. And Cyrus says, you know what? You're right, but I need to get into the White House. I need to get into the White House, and she's my best ticket to do so. So I'm going to do that so that we can get in the White House. And then you know what? Once that's secure, then we can be together. While he's saying this, of course, I said Millie's eavesdropping. She's eavesdropping. Upstairs, how their house is built, they have this area where it opens up, because there's windows and there's one area where it opens up. And so Millie's listening to the whole conversation, so now she knows her husband is gay. I'm thinking, The whole fact that this happened in the first place is ridiculous. Uh, Olivia and Marcus, they thought they were going to meet the president. I'm assuming that the actor wasn't available of sorts, because unless he was, and this was really just for a storyline. But what they ended up going with was, he's unavailable to speak with you. He is very busy. And they said, oh, so we can reschedule. And his press secretary said, no, I'm sorry. He's actually unavailable, period, because it must have been a glitch. You weren't ever supposed to get a meeting with him. I'm not sure how it happened, but why don't you go and talk to, your local authorities? I said, that is the biggest slap in the face. Someone who almost had the power of the White House. That's a huge slap in the face. A huge slap in the face. Cyrus is again still trying to go and pretend like everything's peachy keen, great. Millie has this look of, alright, so yeah, this is all great and all, but Cyrus is going to bring up what he wants to do to ensure that Millie is a Republican candidate. Olivia comes home irritated and hurt. Fitz is irritated as well. And this is where they come in the crossroads. The crossroads are this. Olivia wants power, and she wants what her definition of a man is. Fitz right now isn't really being a man. He's being almost like a chump. He's just rolling around and dying. He has all this money. He could potentially have all this influence. But because he lost the election, he's not the same person. Aside from him not being the president, he's not even acting like the same person that was trying to become the president. And that's what really irritates her. Fitz is saying, you know what? Is it me or is it Marcus? Because I see you two getting close. I say, excuse me, sir? So you're trying to play that game, flip it on me, and say that, oh, I must be looking outside of the relationship. That's why I'm unhappy. And then it comes up. It's just like, you know what? You're doing all this, doing all this jammering. I am the reason why you could have been president. It was me. What are you talking about? Oh, don't worry about it. And then it comes out that, yes, I had the ability to rig the election so that you would win. San Bernardino, yeah, that was me. I could have done it, but I didn't because I knew you wouldn't want it. And then while he's drinking, he was like, you should have done it. She said, what? Fitz, you don't know that. Yes, I'm telling you, you should have done it. Because at least then you would have had, because she said, well, we would have been over. You wouldn't have been able to look me in the eye, we would have been over. He said, well, at least I would have been president. Excuse me? Well, at least you would have been Wow, that was actually real. Sir! Are you kidding me? At least you would have been Okay, got it. That's the alcohol talking. So now they're not talking to each other. They're in the bed, but Olivia gets up for work and they don't say two words to each other. Millie's irritated because she's trying to figure out why is it that they're trying to go along with this plan of, because now Papa Pope's there, but his name isn't Papa Pope. I mean, he's not going by Pope. He's going by something else. And he's trying to weasel his way again, because he's still, a bad guy, or at least doing bad things, what have you. He needs power. Since his daughter isn't going to do it, now he needs to go the direct route and use Millie to do it. She tells him, okay, I need a moment with Cyrus. And she tells Cyrus, we're not going to do this. Remember, Sally Langston's husband was gay, or at least bisexual, or whatever, and slept with a man. And because of that, the pictures were out, or at least they got a hold of the pictures, and it was the option of, are we going to leak it so that you can be the Republican nominee or not? Cyrus wants to do it. She's saying, no, we're not going to do it. Cyrus essentially told her, what are you talking about? Of course we're going to do it, because of course you're going to win. I am doing this so that you can win. I'm doing this so that you can become something, so that we can have power. The usual Shonda talk, but not too much. Now we have Lindsay. Fitz has gone to a new low. His ratings aren't doing well, so the network told him to pick it up. We're going to put on some reality TV stuff. So Lindsay, aka Quinn, is on there, and she's talking about love. How she wants true love, and that's why she went on the show. And it touches Fitz, because that's all Fitz really wants. Olivia wants a career, Fitz wants love. I know, they're actually very different. They're so different, it's ridiculous. But Marcus and Olivia are celebrating because of some law that they wanted to go and get passed. There's some movement regarding that, and they're going and dancing. And Marcus, I was disgusted. He was like doing a thrusting motion. I said, nope. And Olivia was almost like backing it up. Nope. No, no, we're not doing that. Not today. Not today. No. 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 Abby comes in because Abby wants to go and talk to Olivia about, okay, Olivia, so what are you trying to do? Divorce papers. Yes, already, divorce papers. That quick. Abby's trying to say, here's how this goes. I need you to do this, Olivia. You're not happy. He's not happy. You need to set this man free. You know this man will stay with you forever in a day. But you need to go off, let him be free, do this for him. I said, okay, that's cute, but what about her? What about her, Abby? No, you're Red again. What about her, Red? What about Olivia? Why does this have to be all about Fitz? Fitz. He's not even the president, it's still about Fitz. And partially about Olivia. But, so, I mean, just let it be known, it's either you can stay in here and not be happy because he's not the man that you wanted, he's not the president, that's what you really wanted, or you can set him free. So now Olivia has a decision to make. Lindsay goes and realizes, she goes and flirts with Fitz, they go drinking, he was like, what are you doing here, don't worry about it. And she did the whole thing about real love, and I said, this is cute, but she's an opportunist. I already see it, we know Quinn. She goes, closes the door. Again, they start kissing, making out. Another one where I said no. She's about to go and bless him, if you will. And he stops her because he sees himself in the mirror. And again, Fitz isn't a bad guy. He really isn't. He's probably one of the most decent people there. So he stops himself before it goes too far. He's like, get out! Stop! She's like, oh, okay, whatever. I was just doing this for a come-up anyway. And then we see Fitz outside. He's clearly drunk and out of it. And these women are saying how much they love him and love his show. And he could really do this. Just like, oh, okay, oh, okay. Cyrus is still trying to get Millie to agree to blackmail Sally Langston's husband. And Millie said no. No. Because whatever power trip you think you're on, this is going to stop right now. Because we both know you have secrets. You have secrets. Just like you're trying to say, oh, I want the White House. Oh, I want better for myself. Oh, this isn't just for me, it's for you. No. This is about you. Here's how this really works. I know your secret. I know you and Mr. James. That's not what she said, but she said without saying it. You are the last person that should be trying to black out someone. I said, enough said. Enough said. Now at Pope and Associates, Millie's there. And Millie's there and she's thanking Olivia. She's like, you know what? I'm sorry. I know you make him happy. I know he's happy with you. You made the right choice. Things would have been terrible. He would have been a terrible person if he became the president. Things would have been so horrible if he became the president. So you did the right thing. I was mad at you, but I have to go. And she didn't let Olivia talk because Olivia was about to say, look, we're about to get a divorce. It's not that you were even right. Fitz, he walks off of set while in the middle of taping because he's just so out of it. Fitz comes home to Olivia's apartment, and Fitz is essentially saying, I love you so much, I want this to work out, but at the end of the day, I will leave. I will leave because it's better for me, for us, to be happy than this. But if you wanted to make it work, that's what I really want. That's what I want more than anything. And Olivia shows him a picture of the house. She said, this house right here, it's big, it's extravagant, it's more than we'll ever need, but it would be ours. And I want us to work towards this. And of course, it was super happy, so they kiss and embrace. So that's what would happen. They would be together, they would work it out, they would just be less powerful and less power hungry. I.e., happier. So Olivia now, after her daydreaming's over, she rushes out, and she was on the couch the whole time. Fitz left, all the rest of them left. And she tells Fitz, look, at first I thought she was going to go and kiss him. I said, no, we don't need any more of that. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. She said, I'll help you. I'll help you free Cyrus. So that was it. I said, okay. So we'll see how that goes. Please like, comment, subscribe. Good episode.